I don't support gun control at all, but I can kind of see where people are coming from. You know, I mean, pro-gun people like to say about how, well, if it wasn't guns, it would be knives or swords or whatever, but that doesn't entirely work. The comparison here, there is no comparison. I mean, to use something like a knife or a sword in combat requires a certain amount of skill. And that's not to say that a gun doesn't have a skill. I mean, obviously, you can get better with a gun, but the minimum to just pick it up, point it, and pull the trigger is very little. And they're so accurate that there's a good chance you're going to hit something. I mean, compared to a knife, and there are things you can do. You can fight a guy with a knife without having one yourself. Or you can run from a knife. You can't outrun a bullet. You can't dodge a bullet. You can't hide from a bullet. A high enough caliber bullet is going to go straight through this wall behind me here, or that window behind me for that matter. So there is no real comparison there. And yes, the fact of the matter is, even people who are trained to know how to use a gun can still mess up, can still hurt themselves and others. It happens. People get shot while hunting. That said, this is kind of the thing, is that a gun is so easy and so powerful. And that's why this is the thing, anti-gun people, they're not going away. They're not. The cat's out of the bag, and it's not going to be put back in. The genie's not going to go back in the bottle. They're here. And people are going to have them. And making them illegal is only going to stop the law-abiding people from having them. The criminals are still going to get them. I mean, cocaine's illegal. People still have that. Heroin's illegal. People still have that. In fact, opioid deaths are now the #1 leading cause of death in America. Yes, they've beaten out guns and cars. But opioids are illegal. Have been. Guns aren't going away. So you can either let the good people have them, or just the bad people.